Hi guys, it's Try to Be Normal here. It's December 16th, Sunday, 2018, and I found this article at Gateway Pundit by Cassandra Fairbanks, December 14th, 2018. I haven't noticed it being mentioned YouTube or anywhere. Documents reveal Reddit co-founder Aaron Swartz was caught up in warrantless FBI data collection that would later be used against him. Shocking new documents obtained by Property of the People reveal that Reddit co-founder and famed digital activist Aaron Swartz was caught up in warrantless FBI email data collection, which would later be used against him in an unrelated case. In 2013, Swartz killed himself after being aggressively prosecuted for downloading academic articles from a subscription-based research website, JSTOR, at MIT, his university, with the intention of making them available to the public. He was facing 35 years in prison for his efforts to open access to scientific publications to wider audiences. He said, "Information is power, but like all power, there are those who want to keep it for themselves," Swartz wrote in a guerrilla open access manifesto. Forcing academics to pay money to read the work of their colleagues? Scanning entire libraries but only allowing the folks at Google to read them? Providing scientific articles to those at elite universities in the first world but not to children in the global south? It's outrageous and unacceptable. End quote. The newly released documents reveal that in 2008, roughly 5 years prior to the case that would ultimately lead to him taking his own life, his emails were caught up in an investigation into Al-Qaeda. Later that year, Swartz came under investigation by the FBI, who were seeking to determine if he had violated any laws by downloading millions of court documents from Pacer. The government ultimately did not press charges in that case because the documents were public. But let's face it, Aaron Swartz was already on some jerk's radar. They were going to get at him somehow. However, according to the new report by Del Cameron at Gizmodo, while the FBI was trying to build a case against the popular activist, they began quietly building a profile of the oft-described technology wunderkind, noting, for example, his involvement in the creation of the formatting language Markdown and RSS 1.0 and jotting down the various code frameworks that Swartz had helped to create and organizations that he had helped to found. Eventually, with all open source avenues exhausted, an FBI employee sat down at a computer terminal that to most people would appear plucked straight from the 80s, and the employee ran a search using the Bureau's automated case support system, a portal to the motherlode of FBI investigative files. That tells you right there that, yep, they were digging on him, and they were going to find something. Pretty much the same thing as we got going on today. When the FBI employee searched Swartz's website domain name, it got a hit, which revealed that his domain was involved in an international terrorism investigation, specifically into Al-Qaeda. Details of the terrorism case remain unknown, but it has become all too common to hear of innocent Americans having their information swept up in these investigations. It is possible that it was part of the FBI's effort to target anti-war activists. The warrantless stockpiling of information that would later be used against him should concern everyone. I know it concerns me. In this day and age when we've got liberals and leftists and globalists trying to wreck everyone with any decency, we should all be worried. Just as Aaron Swartz's email was apparently picked up here, you could, for instance, have a reporter or some source information scooped up and mined later. Attorney Gabe Rotman, director of the Reporters Committee's Technology and Press Freedom Project, told Gizmodo, and that's a matter of great concern, to know that something you said or did right now, something that we said or did right now, could be drug up and slung in our face and then land us in court or in jail at some point in the future, sometime after we don't even, maybe not even remember it. A compelling documentary on the life of the activist, the internet's own boy, the story of Aaron Swartz, can be viewed in its entirety on YouTube. And I've seen this video, and it's worth having a look. This just shows us that this was also in 2013, so it was during the Obama administration. So that gives us something to think about. I just thought I'd cover this because nobody else seems to be doing it, and Aaron Swartz is worth remembering. Y'all have a wonderful day.